How's it going, everybody? I'm Josh from Elder Drunken Highlander, and this is 0 to 100, our competitive EDH series where we take someone who has literally never played Magic the Gathering before and put them against a pod of 3 ruthless competitive EDH players after just a little bit of training. With me, I have my good friend and fellow content creator, Jason Korn, who has never played Magic the Gathering before. Jason, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Jason Korn. I'm currently folding laundry because I'm an adult. I'm a busy man that does business, but I've also gotten into EDH because of Josh. Fun fact: Josh and I met I did things that were a lot of no-nos in the Bible. Yeah, I like EDH, dog. You got me into EDH. I'm still trying to grasp my head around it, but I had a lot of fun. My YouTube channel, I am a sketch comedian. www.youtube.com/jokingseriously.
So a few months ago, Jason and I sat down right here in this room that I'm in right now. He played through the MTG Arena tutorial. He chose a competitive EDH deck. He went through like 4 hours, 5 hours maybe of like boot camp training.
Yes.
Yeah, he played 3 practice games, and then he was put up against some competitive EDH players for 3 back-to-back matches in which there were some stakes. So we decided to make a bet. And if Jason won any one of his 3 games, then he wins. And if he loses all 3, then I win. And since I'm a gracious host, I let him choose the stakes. So why don't you tell everybody what your stakes were?
Okay, well, Josh called me a few days before and said, dude, I can't think of any bets, man. Help me think of any bets. And I just found out at the time that critically acclaimed Nickelodeon television show starring Miranda Cosgrove, iCarly, was getting a reboot on Paramount Plus. And I told Josh about it. And I said, Josh, for this bet, we should do some iCarly type shit. And he was like, take our shirts off like Gibby? And I said, no, I should drink a jar of spaghetti sauce.
So what you're about to see is the footage from a few months ago where Jason played his first competitive EDH games and learned how to play Magic the Gathering. Episode 1 is going to take you through him learning the game and choosing his deck. Episode 2 is going to be the boot camp / training. And episode 3, that's going to be the games. Enjoy.
Oh, hell Najila, baby.
Oh, this is exciting.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh my god, yes, I'm up. I'm psyched. Whoa. Alright, what up, 7? Draw mana from Lance? Okay.
So that's all you can do right now?
So do I always need a land to cast a spell? 2 lands for a creature. So I could summon these guys now?
I think so.
Oh, so you're kind of like building an army.
You've been blocked.
Yes, exactly.
Ah. You stupid treetop.
We've got you cornered.
Cast the spell. Clear a path to
Binding
finish her.
tap all creatures with toughness of 2 or less.
Well fought, outsider.
Oh, did I win? Oh, I won. Hey. I won, Josh.
Very nice.
Ah, I'm gonna lose 6-2. Should have played the Spiritual Guardian. Wait, did I pet? Oh, I can't. Okay, so if I have a land and a spell, I could play it in the same turn.
Be a fool to attack you now.
Brilliant.
It's time to bring the pain.
I'm gonna kill you. Duh, I'm toast.
lose?
Yeah, 3-0.
Oh gosh.
So when
But if you're going to battle
if I have a land and I play it, I can cast a spell on the same turn.
Yes, yes.
I know
Okay.
a guy
You can cast as many spells as you want on your turn.
everything you need to know about
But I gotta play a land before each one.
especially
No,
what
no.
not
The
to
spells cost mana, so if you have 3 mana and you have 3 spells that cost 1 mana, you can cast 3 spells. But if you have 3 spells that cost 3 mana, you can only cast 1 of those spells. So the amount of mana you have determines what spells you can cast.
And the mana is the land.
Yes, the mana is what comes from lands, but it's not land, it's not the only place mana comes from. There are
Mirabelle,
creatures
I'm
and
gonna
artifacts
kill
that
you,
cost
Mirabelle.
mana too.
attack.
Got it.
Yeah. Go get him, champ. You gotta put out a creature and try to block
So
it.
I always,
Yeah.
but I always have to put down 2 lands before I summon a creature, right?
No, if your creature's only 1 mana, you can pay 1 mana for it. But those guys are 2 mana, so you
So I
need 2
have,
mana,
I
so-
have to. Yeah, I have no choice.
Yeah.
And I can't draw from the deck right now.
No, because you already drew for your turn.
Oh, but I can summon that guy in the turn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, and the mana resets at each turn?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Got it. So we want it's a matchup of lives. Alright, so I'll block. Oh, and you can strategize who you can block, right?
Yes, exactly.
Ah, okay, so we'll block you. And then I'll really only... Okay, so there's a bit of math involved. I get it.
There's quite a bit of math involved.
So you got it. So like war, you wanna do the least
Nobody
casualties.
kills my
Yes,
troops
exactly.
but me.
Okay. As an additional cost, the goblin. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, so there's shit like that where you can like. So he dealt damage to both himself and me. So people do that.
Your life total is a resource. You can spend it to do things.
Ah. Oh, and the spiritual guardian will attack? Dope. Do I not have enough mana for him? Oh.
Have mercy on me, please.
Vulnerable bitch. I still don't understand how that worked, but
It's the pokey bits that hurt the most.
I beat him. I beat him.
Hell yeah.
If it is wisdom you seek, I will teach you.
Thank you.
It was fun while it lasted.
I have to get better at use of my cards though. I think that's gonna really help is know how to use all the boosts.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Oh, I like Dragon Hand Shadow. Do I attack?
Don't let her get in your head, dude. Think about this. Think about this. Let's say she can do something to kill your cat, right?
Yeah.
Then she's using 1 spell, and you're using 1 spell, which is your cat. So at the very worst, it's a trade.
Sure.
This is my favorite part.
Destroy target creature with 2. I want to cast grenades like that. Aww. She just gonna have cards for everything. I want cards like that. An answer for everything. Oh, this guy's gonna die, isn't he? Well, target blocking. So I put it on mine, right?
Ooh, very clever.
Trickery.
I'll be in touch.
Is more ways to use those cards. I get you. This game has a lot of math. Alright, I'm gonna have to focus up. I like it. It's a game where you gotta keep your eyes everywhere. It really is like people talk about like brain exercises all the time. About like you know, like people in their 80s and they need to like
Sure.
exercise their
thinking.
brain and stuff, and it's
When we
using
first
all
met, you
points
went
of
within
like
an inch of your life.
multiple parts of your brain. It's
Now
cool.
you're unstoppable.
You have to be creative and
Why are you
aware.
fighting in the first place, anyway?
Oh, I'm gonna kill this dragon.
Boras. After I annihilated you, I really didn't expect to see you again.
No, think again.
What? This is a terrible idea.
Oh, nope, that's not.
There's no way you're prepared for this guy.
Well, how do I prepare? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, this lady said it was a terrible idea.
Don't listen to her.
Alright, coach, I'll listen to you. I'll kind of like the Guardian card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, now they're gonna be ready to attack on my next turn. Oh,
Hey!
no fair.
Succumb to Boras.
That's you, dude. Cast this spell only if agreed. Be 3 1-on-1 spirit creature tokens. Flying.
I've underestimated you.
Okay. Wait. Decision. I can't. Oh, it's only when somebody else blocks. Got it. Block from you.
You need to not die here.
So no blocks.
That will kill you. You do no blocks. So you need to block the damage. See how he's got 6 damage, 4 damage, 1 damage, and 5 damage.
Oh, so I need to block the most
20
damagers.
damage total. So you need to block the biggest damage, and you need to make sure you can be smart with it. Your creatures might be able to live. And then you can use your blocking spell to save your creatures.
Oh, good point. So that's a very good point. Everything's connected.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. I'm mixing well. Catch these hands. Catch these hands. All right. Right, because it is a strategy game.
Yeah, so you can play whatever kind of strategy you want.
Well,
It's a lot of
you've mastered
statistics. You're trying to be
everything I can
prepared
teach
for
you.
every possible
If you
situation.
want great
Exactly.
power, you'll have to take on great
Ah. Everything's connected.
Nice.
Catch these hands. Catch these hands. I still don't have a grasp on like a firm grasp on like connecting the dots with the cards and stuff, but I'm starting to understand more how it works like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Well, let's look at the 100 card format now. Let's look at paper cards.
Okay.
So, Jason finished playing the MTG Arena tutorial like 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
What are your first impressions of Magic?
I really like it because I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. So it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh. I like a lot of the boosts. It's a lot like War and Stratego. So I'm excited to play some adult Yu-Gi-Oh.
What was like the best play?
That I did in the online game when I kicked that dragon's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what did I do for him? Oh, I like those tactical advantage cards.
I played those and destroyed that poser.
So you enjoyed playing like the instant speed like interaction?
Yeah, the instant speed interaction. I also like. I think with Yu-Gi-Oh you couldn't really do much when somebody was attacking you, but I like how there's spells you can attack. Like it's like tit for tat Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm excited to move forward in my training. It's good. It's fun.
For competitive EDH, it's very different than what you played. You played regular 60 card Magic with 20 life.
Okay.
For EDH, it's 100 cards in your deck instead of 60.
You guys play 100 cards.
Yeah, it's 100 cards. Let me get one actually. Hold on.
Oh, we use EDH as a noun in like competitive EDH, so I wasn't sure what you meant by that.
Oh yeah. So competitive EDH and EDH are the same thing. You could play like football with your friends just to fuck around, or you could play football with your friends and like designate roles for everyone and try to run plays and go like you're like actually trying to like be really good at the game.
Yeah.
Even though maybe you're not necessarily actually good at the game, but you're trying your fucking hardest to be good at the game. This is the same thing. So like EDH, you're just fucking around with your friends. You're trying to have a good time. You're not even necessarily trying to win. Maybe you're just trying to do something cool.
But it's EDH Magic?
Yes. So EDH stands for Elder Dragon Highlander because originally the only cards that you could have as your generals.
So it's like a slang term for Magic.
Yeah, the real
I could go up to a guy and be like, yo man, I'll whoop you in EDH, and he'll know that, and if he plays Magic, he'll know what I mean.
Exactly, yeah, there's a lot of jargon.
Okay.
It's also called Commander because the cards that are in charge of your deck, these are called Commanders. Yeah. So how this works is you have a 100 card deck instead of a 60 card deck right here, so it's big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you have your Commanders, or Commanders, which are like in charge of your deck. They determine what colors your deck can be, so you played the green deck and the white deck on Arena. There's also blue, black, and red. Okay. So this is a white, blue, red deck. So all three colors. So each deck does like a different like kind of strategy, and there's different ways of winning. But in the highest level of Commander, usually you win by going infinite, which means you can do something like an infinite number of times. You can go forever. So let's say you have a card that lets you deal 1 damage, right? Normally you can just deal 1. If you have a way to do that infinite times, say you have a way to put it back into your hand every time you cast it, and you have as enough mana to cast it as many times as you need, you can deal infinite damage and win that way. And that's the best way to win in Commander because there's 4 people, you're one of the 4, and everyone has 40 life instead of 20.
40 instead of 20.
So it's much harder to kill someone, and you have to kill 3 players if you want to win. So you can win by attacking with creatures, and there's definitely decks that do that, but it's much more difficult. So the ones that you have options for, they can attack, but when they attack for infinite damage. Yeah. So I'll give you your options for decks. This is my deck. You can't play this one.
You can't play that one.
I mean, if you really want to play Brawl and Shabraz, you can play Brawl and Shabraz, but it's a little bit more difficult than these 3, and it's not as good. It's not as good as these 3 decks.
I'll try building mine.
All right. So we have option number 1. They're gonna be up on the screen too. All right. So option number 1, we have Godo, Bandit Warlord.
Godo.
Yeah, take a look.
Okay.
The next one is Najeela, the Blade Blossom, another classic for competitive EDH. This is the last one. This one's a bit spicy. It's spicy in Magic means different, but still really, really strong and like unexpected but good. So this is Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy. He's a new card that just came out last year. Those are your 3 options. You can pick one.
I can only pick one?
You can pick one. If you don't like the one you end up playing and you want to switch, you can still switch at any point.
I think I'm gonna try Najeela.
Najeela? Ooh, okay. So you want to do all 5 colors?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. So this is the Najeela deck. You have cards like this one that let you exile your entire library.
Wow.
And then they also let you find any cards you want in your library while you're doing that, but usually you just use it to exile your whole library and win. You have like this card that says you can search your library for literally any cards you want, put it into your hand.
Wow.
Here's the one that says you win the game.
I win the game automatically?
Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, if you have less cards in your library than you have blue mana symbols on your battlefield, you win.
Wow.
So you exile your whole deck and then you play this card.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. There's a card in here that says whenever an opponent searches their library, you get to steal the card they're searching for.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's cool.
I'm a big fan of it. This is one of the ways you win. So this says whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control.
Cool.
So you untap your lands, you activate Najila, you attack again, you untap your lands, you activate her, you attack again, and you get a bunch of warriors every single time.
Wow.
So I want to give a special shout out to everyone who agreed to help coach. They're all really amazing competitive EDH players. All of them are better than me, which is why I had to ask them to help coach. I want to especially thank Playam and Chris from LazyHedgieGame, who you see in this episode. They did a really good job of helping us go through opening hands.
That's another thing. There's 4 players, right?
Right.
So the person going first can be on their 3rd turn of the game, and if you're going last, you're on your 2nd turn of the game, while other people are on their 3rd turn of the game. So going first is a really big advantage. So the hand you keep depends on where you are on turn order. If you're going first, you could keep a little bit riskier of a hand because you're technically a turn ahead of everybody else.
Right.
So you have extra cards that they don't whenever you start your turn.
Got
But if you're going last, you want to keep a really good hand.
Right.
Because you're already starting from a big disadvantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much covered it.
I don't think that's a bad hand, though. You have a tutor, you have 2 lands, and then you got a Gentaxian probe. So you got some...
Yeah, is that an Eldorami's call on top?
It would have worked out for him, but...
Yeah, that is an Eldorami's call.
I wouldn't have kept it because you can't cast Najila turn 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have 2 tutors, and that's
Wait a
really
minute.
good. You have Bob, who is the Grog,
No,
who
you
is
couldn't have, you're right.
card advantage, and you're also like.
Even
you're
Mind Sensor.
This hand is bad.
Like,
but like,
it's not a bad hand.
It's just
like,
a questionable hand.
Like, it's also depends on what you're playing against, because if I don't keep that hand ever into a turbo pod.
No, never.
If somebody's gonna try to combo out, it's not worth it. But like, if it's a more
mid-range grindy pod,
yeah.
The other thing is like
because you'll have the longevity.
Well, I only have 1 land, so again, I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you'd throw this one back. So let's pretend this is an actual game. So you're gonna throw this one back and take your 2nd 7.
My 2nd 7. Okay.
Yeah. So the next time, if you don't like your 2nd 7, you throw it back and you have to go to 6. So keep that in mind when looking at the next 7 cards.
Huh.
Would you keep this one? What do you think?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
What's he got? He's got the Revi, he's got 2 removal. I can't see what that bottom card is in the bottom
Tainted
right.
Pact.
You would throw it. Why would you throw it back?
Because I can't cast my commander turn 2. But it's like, you can make an argument for keeping this, I think, because you do have...
Oh, I think it depends.
It depends on where you are in turn order again.
Yeah, but I don't think this, like, when you're on 2nd 7, I don't think this is a keep.
Yeah.
You can afford to go down to 6.
Alright.
God, this is rough.
Doesn't have...
There's nothing.
So,
yeah,
it
doesn't...
What's with these
we're wasting a Lotus Petal and a Mana Drain wasting a Lotus Petal?
So you can, you can turn 1 Mana Drain and pray. Yeah, I wouldn't keep this.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so now do I have to throw 2 cards back?
Yep, now you throw 2 cards back. That's not the worst. Like, as long as you have the cards you need, it doesn't matter how many you have. Like,
Listen, if I play Kess hyper competitively, I can win with a starting hand of 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not care. Literally, I can win with 5. That's all I need.
Yeah, I go down pretty low in Teamer Pirates pretty often because like I just need a Mana Dork and Eldritch Evolution. I don't need any other cards.
What's the last card?
That's a delay.
That's trash.
Yeah, this hand's trash. You have to go to 4. That sucks. Yeah, so you put 3 cards back.
This is keepable because what you can do is you can put the Dovin's Veto onto your Chrome, and then you still have a white. You have a white-blue from that, and then Utopia Sprawl helps you with accelerating. So realistically, you can cast. What is how much does Utopia Sprawl?
1 extra mana.
It's just 1 green, right?
Yeah, it has to be on a forest, so you have to keep the type. So
yeah, which is fine.
You have to put 3 cards back. So I would pick instead of usually what I do, trying to put cards back or discard cards, is I pick the cards I like and I keep those, and whatever cards are left over are the ones that go away.
He does.
Right,
it's rough.
So we need 2 lands and it seems like I should. It seems like I should keep the Chrome Mox and Dovin's veto.
You could keep the Chrome Mox and Dovin's veto. The thing is, the Chrome Mox makes you exile a card from your hand, so you'll really only have 3 cards if you're keeping the Chrome Mox. So it might be better to keep Utopia Sprawl.
Look at his commander out in turn.
Yeah, let's do that.
Turn 2.
Although Utopia Sprawl just makes it add another mana, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then part of Utopia Sprawl.
Utopia Sprawl.
Yeah, the other thing is this land can tap for any color, whereas this one only taps for white and black, so you might want to swap the 2 lands.
I forgot this.
Comes in tapped, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so Nagila doesn't have haste.
And then you get 1 more card.
Oh, she did.
You mean Nagila isn't even more busted than she already is?
You mean Nagila's fair? Not really.
Okay, so
Hashtag fair.
She's fair now.
Not really.
She's fair.
In terms of CEDH, she's fair.
And I'll keep the Dovin's veto.
Leave the Dovin's
as a
veto.
counter.
In terms as a history written by the victor,
This
she's
one's really
super
good because it can be free if you get your commander out too. But it might not be as easy to use if you, I don't know. You can make an argument for either.
I'd rather keep the
No.
Dovin's veto.
Hello?
I'd rather keep the counter.
I keep the free guardianship.
Yeah, I would keep the Fierce too. Just
Fierce?
because it's free if you have your commander out.
Alright.
Yeah. Free is really important. Paying mana for things sucks. You want to avoid it at all costs.
Right. Alright, so these are my 4.
Nobody look at my hands.
Sick. Alright, let's try playing a game. Let's do it.
So I'm looking forward to playing some Magic today. Hopefully, opening up a can of whoopee.
So that was it for episode 1. I literally just finished editing it right now. In episode 2, you'll see more of our coaches, and we'll be joined by the fabulous Scoots as well to help Jason get some practice games in before his big matches. In episode 3, it's gonna be those matches. I can't wait to show you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a comment, maybe even hit the bell. You can also join our Patreon if you want to support us. We probably need to buy some better lights. We also have a Discord that you can join if you want to brew decks with us, maybe play some spell table games, or even just talk shit. We have a Twitter where I largely shitpost, an Instagram where we post memes and alters, a Reddit where we share most of our content, and we're even moving into Twitch. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is easily the most ambitious video project I've ever undertaken in my entire life. And I've been doing this for, well, a while on various channels, so it was a lot of fun and a great learning experience. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hard cuts anyway, so it doesn't. If you just fucking go off the rails, it doesn't really matter.
Nagila's my hoe. She's my girl. I'm gonna take her on. Hey,
she's got that fucking harem of warriors surrounding her at all times. You know she's legit.
Yeah. I won't take the harem of warriors on a date though, but Nagila, she's sexy.
I'll take the harem of warriors on a date for you.